Welcome to Studio D on the campus of the University of Oklahoma. This is SoonerSportsPad. Now, here's your host, Matthew Fresquez.
Welcome to SoonerSportsPad. I am your host, Matthew Fresquez, alongside Lauren Nevitt and Matt Mccullock. Guys, this is the last SoonerSportsPad of the semester. Somehow we've made it 3 semesters.
Somehow. Can you believe this is your last show?
No, I can't. This
is going to be the best one.
I'm getting a little full clip.
This will be the best episode yet.
I feel it.
I
know it. And join us for this last best episode ever is a ton of OU track and field members. You saw them all over the place.
All over there.
And we also have Sooner linebacker Frank Shannon.
And later, find out how football is bringing a community closer together.
Also later, me and Matt are going head-to-head in face-off when we talk about the QB depth chart.
But before we get to all that, the Sooners welcomed in, for the last time at Norman this season, the 1-8 Iowa State Cyclones. This was senior day. OU saying goodbye to guys like Finch, to Clay, to Nelson, to Colvin, among others, but they got to say hello to Trevor Knight. You saw the flyby right there. Knight came in at QB in the second quarter after Blake suffered a head injury, and he lit a spark for the Sooners. He only went 8 for 14 for 61 yards throwing the ball, but it was what he did with his legs that made all the difference. Knight rushed for 123 yards and a touchdown on only 10 carries. And you could see immediately when he came into the game plan switched to a much more read option offense. When this happened, it stretched that Cyclones defense, making huge holes for himself, Damian Williams, and Brennan Clay. Knight ran all over the Cyclones.
Well, it was the first game that the Sooners rushed for 400 yards since 1997, and part of that was because it was a game of big plays. Oklahoma was down 10-3 in the second quarter, but it was the special teams that gave the Sooners a spark. In the first half, with a minute left, Jalen Saunders returns a punt for 90 yards, getting the game's first touchdown to tie the game at 10. Then the second play of the third quarter, Damian Williams gets the ball and it's gone. Williams runs the ball 69 yards for a touchdown, and Sooners take the first lead 17-10. And then it was another big play that added to the Sooners' momentum when Brennan Clay just takes off like a rocket and scores. Sooners are going to be up 27-10 after this play. And then coming up, my favorite play of the game, T. Knight doing what he does best, using his feet. He decides a first down isn't enough. He's going all the way. He breaks the tackle and stumbles into the end zone for a touchdown. Awesome job.
Well, the Cyclones raised a few eyebrows and they were tied 10-10 with the Sooners heading into halftime. But thanks to some halftime adjustments, that would be all Iowa State would get for the rest of the game. The defense came out hungry, holding Iowa State to only 19 total yards in the third quarter compared to OU's 231. There were a lot of guys that were out last Saturday on defense, but the young guns like Dom Alexander and Cortez Johnson really stepped up and made a statement. The Cyclones were only able to convert on 1 of 6 third down attempts in the second half, and guys, like you know, that's just a killer to a team's momentum. So very good outing by the defense.
Well, and Lauren, Oklahoma had two rushers go for over 100 yards in the game, and they also had 3 rushers who averaged more than 12 yards per game. A lot of choices to make. Who's your offensive MVP?
Definitely got to go with QB Trevor Knight. After Blake Bell was injured, Knight came in. He immediately sparked the Sooner offense. He was a little shaky throwing the ball at first, but he made up for it with his feet. Like you said, ran for 123 yards on 10 carries, and he also had that beautiful 56-yard rushing touchdown.
Good choice.
Matt, defense played huge. Who was the big guy defensively for the Sooners?
Yeah, that's right. They did, but without a doubt, the MVP on defense has to be Frank Shannon. He's in the stands tonight. This guy's been a beast just all year long, and on Saturday he had 8 tackles, 3 of them were for a loss, and then 2 sacks on the day. So it seemed like every play he was right in there. So a really good outing by him on Saturday. So he gets my vote.
Great job, Frank.
Nice job, Frank.
Nice
The
job.
Sooners head up to Manhattan on Saturday. Guys, Vegas has them at 3.5-point favorites. Kansas State over the Sooners. Who comes away with the victory on Saturday?
Okay. I'm saying OU wins 34-31. Last year, K-State beat Oklahoma. They had to share the Big 12 title with K-State, and they've been getting on a roll the past 4 games. They've been doing well, so they're predicted to beat the Sooners by 3.5 points. But if the Sooners can get their offense started early in this game, then they have a great chance to win.
Yeah, I'm going to say that OU definitely has to be on their toes this weekend against the Wildcats. But I think it's extremely close, like you said, but a little bit. I think the margin is going to be a little bit more. I think OU is going to win this one 31 to 24. Sorry about that. I say that OU, they're just going to come out on fire, but K-State, they can't really sleep on them. They have 4 straight wins. They really start to figure it out, but it might be a little too late. I think OU might edge them out a little bit.
It's going to be a hard
Trevor
game,
Knight
though.
magic right there.
Magic.
Well, football coming through for the Sooner Nation, but the real question is, how did the rest of OU fare this weekend? This time we bring along Matt and Lauren again. They're going to catch us up on everything neath the western sky. Yeah.
OU's chant will never die. Live on University. Anyway, number 5, Louisville. Number 11, Oklahoma went head-to-head in the preseason WNIT championship game on Sunday, but the Cardinals were able to outlast the Sooners in a 97-95 overtime win. Within the final minute, Cardinals led 95-92, but 2 missed three-point attempts by Morgan Hook and Aaron Ellenberg ended the Sooners' upset bid. Ellenberg led the Sooners with 22 points and 12 rebounds, while Sherane Campbell added 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. Ellenberg was also named the Big 12 Player of the Week. So nice effort by women's basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the men, they've been off to a hot start this season as well. Most recently crushing the Idaho Vandals 85-65 last week at home. The 65 points, however, were the fewest they've allowed all season long, and Cam Clark led 5 Sooners in double-digit scoring. So good outing by all of them. Next up for the men, they'll take on Seton Hall in Brooklyn, New York for the Coaches versus Cancer Classic beginning Friday.
Well, earlier this week on Wednesday, Sooner Volleyball snapped a season-high 3-match losing streak when they swept TCU in front of 193 fans at McCaslin Fieldhouse. Senior middle blocker Cy McCorn was one of 4 Sooners to tally 10 kills against the Horned Frogs. And on Saturday, they actually swept Baylor too. So Sooners are now 20-7 overall and 8-5 in the Big 12. So they're keeping up that winning streak.
Not too bad. Well, the wrestling team improved to 4-0 yesterday when they swept their doubleheader against Hofstra and Bucknell 36-6 and 38-6 respectively. Redshirt senior Andrew Howell picked up his 100th career victory when he defeated Stephen McPeak by technical fall 19-3. Next up for the team will be next Friday and Saturday at the Oklahoma Open in Tulsa.
Wow,
Look at that.
That looks like
Look at that.
That
Domination
like
right there.
In pain.
Domination.
Guys, we were so close to having everybody win. We just lost. The women's basketball team lost, but we're going to get it at some point.
It was an overtime. It was a good effort.
Yeah, it was overall a very, very good weekend. All right, well, coming up after the break, we are going to have Lauren and Matt face off. They're going to square off. It's going to be awesome. And also, we're going to talk to Frank Shannon. That'll be a little later on in the show. Where is he? There he is. That was First Sergeant David Brian Curtis surprising his family, coming home early at the Iowa State game. It's one of those awesome moments that you can see in sports. Thank you very much for your service. But now you can see I am joined by just a massive amount of very good-looking track and field athletes. They like themselves. And if you want to see them do their thing, which you want to see them do their thing because they're good, you can catch them at their only home meet, the John Jacobs Invitational. Keep up to date on the dates. Those aren't out yet, but we'll be able to find those. We are now going to face off. We're going to jump right into it. Lauren and Nevitt debating 3 topics. The first topic, guys, Knight had a very good outing. Kendall Thompson showed everybody what he could do. What is your guys' QB depth chart now?
All right, I have to go with Knight as starting QB, followed by Thompson, and then Bell. None of them can throw the ball down the field consistently, so you have to go with who can execute the run game the best, and that's T. Knight. Until he came into the second quarter, Bell could not get the ball down the field against Iowa State, and Iowa State is like the worst team in the Big 12 right now.
Yeah.
But then you saw Kendall Thompson, he was the only one that was able to throw throw a passing touchdown.
Yeah, that's right.
So only one of them threw a passing touchdown.
That's right, but my defense or my quarterback depth chart looks like this. I would say night 1, Thompson, Fresquez, then maybe
wow.
Mark Mangino. You guys remember Mark
I feel
Mangino?
bad for Blake
Mark
Bell.
Mangino? No? Look him up. Just look him up. But in all seriousness, I got to say, you got to go with the guy who began the season as the starter, Trevor Knight. After that, Blake Bell, because he has the experience. So yeah, and then maybe Thompson, but it might not be that way next year. It might look a lot different.
We'll see.
All right, guys, Saturday, Bob Stoops got his 157th victory as the head coach of the Oklahoma Sooners. This tying Barry Switzer's record. So the question is, has Stoops' legacy surpassed that of Switzer's?
I'm going to say yes. He may not have the 3 national titles, but they competed in different eras. The Stoops era that he's competing is way more competitive. He didn't have scholarship limits, or Switzer didn't have scholarship limits like Stoops has. And there was a time when fans wanted to fire Switzer because he lost 4 games in 3 consecutive seasons, 81 through 83. So I think Stoops' legacy is better.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to have to disagree with you there, though. Although Stoops is great, Switzer is just a legend, honestly. I mean, look, you know, every time, whenever Switzer was here at OU, it seemed like OU, you know, ended the season at like the top of the you know, national debate, whatever. For Stoops' era, you know, it seems like he finishes at the top of the Big 12 only. So it's just a little different. Not saying he can't do it, but
all right,
we'll
guys,
see.
I got to cut you off right there. We're going to go on to the next topic. Saturday saw a lot of big hits. What was your biggest hit of the game?
I'm going to say Dominique Alexander's hit on 3rd and 7. It wasn't necessarily the biggest hit, but it was the most impactful. It ended the Cyclones' drive. Yeah, look at that. It ended the Cyclones' drive with 1:30 left in the second quarter, and then the punt return resulted in the, not Josh Reynolds, the Jalen Saunders 90-yard return for a touchdown. So it was this hit that led up to all of it.
Yeah, that's not bad, but I'm going to go ahead and say Gabe Lynn putting the final touches on Iowa State's tight end there at the end. It was, you know, in the closing regards to send the Cyclones back to Ames in defeat. It was gorgeous. The tight end honestly gave up on the ball because he knew that Gabe Lynn was right around the corner about to rock his world, and that he did.
These guys are both wrong because it was the hit that the Oklahoma State trooper had on the guy running across the field.
Yeah,
that was it. Are you kidding me? That was by far. Look right here. This was a culmination of him never being able to tackle somebody as a cop and then being on Owen Field and realizing this is my dream to tackle somebody in front of 84,000 fans.
Best hit of the game.
All right, guys. Now we have to ask you. We're going to ask for your guys' the audience help on who wins. Cheer. Who thought Lauren won? Yeah. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Now, who thought that Matt McCullock won? That was pretty even. I'm going to go with Matt McCullock just because I like his arguments better. All right, guys, now coming up after the break, we here at SoonerSportsPad take a look at how this year's More War means even more. SoonerSportsPad back after the break.
Special thanks to our cornerstone television partners, Chesapeake Energy, WinStar World Resorts, Anheuser-Busch, OU Outreach, OU Alumni Association, OU Medicine, and the OU President's Associates.
On May 20th, Moore, Oklahoma was hit by a devastating EF5 tornado. 6 months later, Moore is still rebuilding, but what exactly is helping this community rebuild may surprise you.
2 schools separated by 3 miles. 2 teams separated by a rivalry. But this time, for the 26th Moore War, these 2 teams are united because of one event.
Oh my God. This is not good. Please, dear God, please keep these people safe.
Just a lot of people on the team got affected, a lot of people in Moore. And even the rivalry that it is, we're all still a family.
Oh man. Some of my friends lost their mothers and some lost their houses. A lot of people, homes were destroyed. And we all came together as one, helped each other out, called each other, let each other know that we were there for them, we love them and everything. And just being close, I like that. As a cross-town rivalry, we're still more strong. We're all together still.
More strong, a sense of community and family.
All of Moore is a family. I like how we all come together and just be here together and just stay strong together.
Moore saw just how big their family was as people from across the country came to their aid.
It was an amazing feeling that, We had people like OU. We had a guy he played at OSU. He's now with the Buffalo Bills. They sent a care package down with Buffalo Bill stuff. Talked to people that came from Minnesota, Arizona, Georgia, Kansas. I know met a guy from New York that came down to help out. It's just amazing that everybody can come together through the whole country and help out a small town like Moore.
The sense of family has transformed Moore War into Moore Strong.
Hopefully it'll bring everybody together and give everybody a chance to say, hey, and see everyone and say, hey, you're okay and I'm okay and we're all going to get through it and continue to move forward.
There are times when a game is more than a game, when the fact that the game is simply being played is the biggest statement. This season's Moore vs. Westmore game is one of these times. In just a few hours, 12,000 fans will fill this stadium. And the atmosphere?
It's crazy.
Oh, it's just crazy.
It's just crazy, really.
Oh, it's awesome. Coming out of the tunnel, seeing all the people there, get butterflies just thinking about it.
You hear the band start playing, and it just starts to go, and you have the sun in your eyes before the first kickoff, and your chest tightens up, and then when the ball's kicked, everything goes away, and as you're just playing football.
The crowd is hyped. You barely hear what's going on.
Just something you just kind of have to be there to really experience it.
To us, it's the biggest stage it can be, man.
As the final seconds ticked away, there was only one winner on the scoreboard. But it was what these two teams accomplished together that means so much more.
Now, Moore High School had a rough season, finishing 1-9, but Westmore finished 8-2 and is currently in their second round of the playoffs. They play Friday against Lawton. A number of Oklahoma athletes and coaches went up to Moore during the summer and continue to help out the victims of the EF5 tornado. Now joining Lauren and Matt is Sooner linebacker Frank Shannon. Frank Shannon, thank you for being here.
State is on a roll now. They've won the past 4 games. You guys are going to be on the road. What does the team need to do to prepare for this game?
We just got to become better students of the game during the week. Keep our head in the playbooks and watch a lot of film and just do what the coaches ask me after practice.
So last Saturday was senior day. So what have the impact of some of the seniors on this team? What have they impacted you while you were here at OU?
A lot of the seniors. We looked up to them, like, since I've been here since my freshman year. A lot of them were like big brothers to us growing up on the team with everybody and stuff. So they just helped us out when we needed them out there on the field when we was at practice and stuff.
So the team has been plagued with injury after injury. What have you and some other guys on the team done to step up and fill the void?
Well, some of us got injuries ourselves, like you can see I have injuries.
Exactly.
So we just had to go out there and just keep playing hard and just stay focused with everything that was going on. So we couldn't let it set us back or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, you're from Dallas, and two of the schools that had offered you, Baylor and Texas A&M, are doing pretty well right now. But what made you choose OU over those other Texas schools, not staying close to home?
Because of the tradition. Coming from Skyline High School, I was used to winning a lot of games, and OU is a big-time school in the nation. So just coming here and winning a lot of trying to win championships and stuff. So, yeah.
So when you're not practicing or watching film, what's something that you like to do in your free time?
Play Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay.
All right, I got to ask you this. Does Mike Stoops go as crazy during practice as he does on the sidelines during the games on Saturdays? I got to know this. Is he always that red hot?
Yeah, I guess you can say that. That's just how he is. He's a good coach and everything. He just want to see the players play up to their potential out there on the field. So he just stay hard on us. But he's a good coach and everything. Yeah.
All right.
Well, please go nowhere. After break, we have Russian-style Fresquez for victory. You like it. You stay. Yes?
Please welcome Drew Farley and Matt Fresquez. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
Let me say, Mike Stoops, I see you, and I see your defense.
I miss my best friends.
The audience, yeah! That was me. All right, 1-1. We got it.
Hey, no cheating. You got to get the whole thing in your mouth. You got to chew it down.
Come on. It's like overtime. You got 1 point left.
Everyone behind the scenes in the ring, stop that!
And we usually have Matthew Fresquez.
Where is he? We're missing him. Whoa! Go, Jake!
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been SoonerSportsPad. This is Jake Dalton. He's really strong. Make sure you check us out next Tuesday. We'll be here at SoonerSportsPad. We love you guys.
Well, this is the last SoonerSportsPad for Director Amanda Yates, Technical Director Jonathan Freeman, and myself as well. And from all of us, we just like to say this has been an amazing experience. It's so much fun working with all these people. It's so much fun with you guys, the audience. So thank you guys very much. Now we go on to Egg Russian Roulette. Now, the idea of this game is 4 of these on each side are hard-boiled. The other 2 are not. You pick one for him, smash it on his head. You pick one for him, smash it on his head. That's how we're going to do it, all right? Teams, you go.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Grab one.
All right, ready?
Yep. No, hold on. Wait. Oh, that's one already.
I knew that was gonna happen.
All right. You pick one.
All right, pick one.
Very nice.
You want this one?
Gross.
All right. You ready?
Whoever gets 2 first loses.
Oh,
All right. Here we go. Here we go. I'm doing this right here for you, okay? Oh! Oh my God. All right. Hey, we're gonna see who's the last man standing. So you guys pick one out for him.
This one right there, middle one. Be gentle.
Ew.
Are you kidding me? That was it right there. All right, here we go. Let's see. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know which one to. Yeah, you just do it. Oh, we want to get 2. Oh, that still hurts. All right. Now you have to pick one.
You want
Is
this
he
one?
gonna get out of this alive?
You ready?
Is he gonna get out of this alive? No, he didn't. Oh my God. So all the eggs have been broken. They're all done. Everything else, it's just hard boiled. It's just hard boiled. It's just hard boiled. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to SoonerSportsPad. This last one of the semester. We will be back in early February. They will. I won't. SoonerSportsPad. Thank you so much. We love you guys.